Vaults, here I come, being a noob.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Hi. Can you please move aside?
No.
Just a little bit at least?
No.
Oh, what do you mean? Come on. Fine.
You are not worthy of such riches. Go away, dummy.
Hey, I'm just a noob.
Come back when you have some real firepower.
Tell me I'm a dummy.
Who dares disturb? Oh my.
Who's a dummy now, huh?
You. Oh god, not in the face.
Yeah, time for some good old loot. Wait, what?
Who disturbs my slumber?
Hello everyone, I'm Villainous V, and today we're going to talk about Isolation Vaults. Here's what you need to know. So the very first thing I want you to know is that at any level you are able to do this, as long as you have done the quest for Heart of Deimos. Now, that being said, I wouldn't suggest doing this unless you actually have some serious firepower or survivability. So if you do have someone either like Wisp or like Rhino, someone you can survive a very long time with, I would highly suggest bringing them. Why? You'll see. So you're going to go to the Necrolisk, and you're going to go talk to Mother. And you're going to go all the way down her bounty list, and you're going to see that there are 3 types of Isolation Vaults. Now, during my video for the Necromechs, as you could see, each one increasing in how many Necromechs you're going to have to destroy. So we're going to go over all of it very quickly, very briefly, until we get to the actual meat and potatoes. Alright, so we're going to start out with the Tier 1 Isolation Vault. Now, why are we starting out with the first one? It's the easier one out of all of them. Now, as soon as you get out into Cambion Drift, you're going to want to go to the yellow marker. And it'll lead you right to where I'm at currently. This thing that Helios just scanned, yeah, you're going to want to make sure you defend that later. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get bait for the mixer. Now, there will be multiple places located on the map, and they will be shown in yellow. Most of the time, it's these blue orbs. You just have to collect 6, 12 if you have a full party, and if you have an arc wing, you can launch it from here, and then just kind of go as fast as you want. Alright, now that you collected everything, you're going to put it all into the mixer, and at this point, you are going to now need to defend it. Now, if you do have a Necromech already, you can summon it, and I would highly suggest it. While defending it, everything and its mother is going to come out, and it's going to try to attack it. So your job is to, yes, defend it with by all means necessary. Now, you're going to want to eventually start looking up into the sky, because sometimes they have a little, I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty much a drop ship, and you want to definitely destroy those things or else you may get overwhelmed. Alright, now that the mixer has finally concluded, you can grab the contents of it, and you will need to go to the next yellow marker. Now, this part is very crucial, very critical, so please pay attention. This door right here, you are going to throw the thing in. And the way you throw it is by looking and then using your heavy attack. Now I say it's crucial because if you accidentally throw it and it doesn't hit the door, you will have to restart. Now at this point, you are going to then need to not defend, but survive. I don't know how exactly to describe this, so I'm going to say it's a mixture between a exterminate and survival mission, where you are going to need to destroy selective enemies to keep the toxicity level down. Why? if the toxicity level gets all the way up, you will take a lot of extra damage. So your main thing is just stay alive and kill everything in red, and then if there's nothing else to kill, just, kill everything. They do have pickups, so make sure you pick them up. As you can see right there, you need those. It'll bring down the toxicity level indicator right over here, and it's only for a minute or two. It's really not for that long, but again, watch out for how many enemies are going to swarm you, because that is what the infested do. They swarm the hell out of you. Now, once this is all done, you are going to want to go through this next doorway. Now, this next part is going to be where you fight the Necromech. And according to Tier 1 Isolation Vault, you're only going to be fighting one. Now, once you have found it, it is in the yellow section again. They don't mark it until you actually see it. Then it is marked in red. You are going to then destroy it. My first thing for you, this is a big tip, it'll help you out. Target its gun arm first. Why target its gun arm first, or the right arm? That's where the gun's at. That is what's going to mainly damage you the most. Once you take it out, take out the other arm, and then shoot at its core. And once you've done that, yes, you have completed. But wait, there's more. Do you see the option that says bonus? Activate the reactive crystal at the vault. Now V, what does this mean? So you're going to need to find a very big door.
Who dares to disturb my...
Me, dummy!
Ah, it burns!
But in all seriousness, yes, the door right behind Inaros there is the door you're looking for. Now, while after you have destroyed the Necromechs, you're going to need to find this door, and usually it's in the second area, but it's hidden and you're going to need to find it. But once you find it, you're going to get out into your Tenno, and then you're going to hit this little thing right here. And then a little Lloyd comes on out, and you have to defend him. Now here's where Wisp actually comes in handy. If you put down all three motes, he will actually pick them up and they will affect him. So you can see him going very fast, and he does get healed, and there's even a little electric barrier around him, which does help. You're going to need to defend him for 4 different areas, and yes, you will need to keep up with him. And yes, the harder the mission, the harder the enemies will be, and they will flood you. I mean, oh my goodness. They are going to swarm like you've never seen the swarm before. After you have defended Lloyd, you're going to need to do one additional thing. And that one additional thing is, you're going to have to complete a puzzle. Now V, really? A puzzle? I wouldn't say it's a puzzle, but it's a memory thing. So, it is imperative that one person stays with him at all times. And once you get back to the door, there will be a code. The code will go from top to bottom, and that is the order in which you will have to hit the different buttons. I wouldn't say different buttons, they're more like little dots you have to hit with your Tenno, and then once you've completed them in the correct order, the door opens. Now, I will also say you have 3 chances to get this. So after 3 attempts, the vault is locked, and there's no way of reopening it unless you redo the whole thing. And there's a fair amount of reward in there. I would also recommend that if you do the vault, make sure either A, you write down the symbols that you see if you memorize all of their names, or you give them in a particular order. Like you say what they are visually, and you repeat them. Basically, you're trying to real quickly memorize them. And then once you're done doing what you're doing, you go to the green. You go to where the green dot is. You will hold X. It'll take you all the way out to the top area, and then you're done. Congratulations, you've done one isolation vault. Now, the very last thing I want to go over is, while you're in the Cambion Drift, when you start on the first tier, you can actually stay inside the Cambion Drift and go to tier 2 and then tier 3. Now, you have to find the entrance to each tier, and Mother will actually be there to hand out bounties. On the bounty list is either tier 2 or tier 3, and tier 2 is located here, and tier 3 is located here. And now, go forth and not be a dummy. Take care and stay villainous. Goodbye.